Hello, YouTubers. um, I'm doing this a bit late, but I'm updating you for day 6. Yep, gotta remember that bit. Well, school wasn't so bad yesterday. The student that turned up that drives me insane was an hour late again this week. And he's pretty goddamn crappy considering the first week he didn't turn up, the second week he was an hour late, and the third week he's an hour late. But I'm not the only one that is getting jacked off with this student, so thank God for me. The other students were cutting him off, and the teacher wasn't letting him say stuff after every single time he talked. So, he'd go, oh, blah, blah, oh, blah, blah, oh, blah, blah. And they were just talking over the top of him and cutting him off unless it was, appropriate for him to be answering. So I was like, yeah, because it just drives me mental. And the last time I went to class and he was there, I smoked so much more than what I ever would have. So I was dreading yesterday. I thought to myself, I'm going to die. But yeah, it was all good. And I took in some Doobie Lolly things that were low in sugar. Obviously, I don't want to put weight on because I'm not smoking now. So I did that because they're really, really chewy. It's like chewing gum. And because it's low in sugar, it's not going to make me put his weight on. So in class, when I felt like I needed to have a cigarette because this guy was just driving me mental, I just had one of those and sat and chewed on it for a bit. So that was kind of good. But yeah, I survived. Hallelujah. So that's 6 days in a row now. I haven't had a cigarette. And I'm actually kind of starting to feel sick, which is kind of weird. But I've sort of been tired and I keep getting hot, so at night lately I've actually been sleeping with a fan on because, basically I'm getting hot when I'm sleeping. So we've got evaporative cooling here, but my mum and her partner, they're old, they don't feel the cold, so they kind of, it doesn't go on. But I've been hot, so I've slept all night with a fan on, which is bizarre because normally I'd get cold and turn it off. And so, anyway, so that's what I'm doing. But because I'm getting hot, sort of like I've got a bit of a pimple thing on my face and, my face feels a bit oily and a bit drier around my nose, which is, I don't know, it's kind of weird. So I'm going to look at doing a bit of a mask thing on my face and whatever. But other than that, I've done really well, and I got a lot done yesterday in my class, and I went and helped my sister. She wanted to have a go at doing videos as well, and my nieces, so we did that yesterday, which was kind of fun. But yeah, I survived day 6, and thanks to people, Philip and my sister, who have done video responses, and thanks to the people that have been following me and watching my videos. It's really helpful to know that people are following you on your journey and support, what you're doing. A lot of people have said over the years about me giving up smoking and basically didn't think I could do it and were, kind of not supportive, so it's nice this time to have some support. So it's halfway, it's 1 o'clock on day 7 now, and so I suppose I should do 6 and 7 together. So I've been to Centrelink and done all the things, not Centrelink, Job Network, been there today because, you've got to go regularly, and did an appointment there. Today's kind of a bit boring. I've got a whole heap of homework to do. I've organised some stuff for Lifetime and TRW. Lifetime I'm a volunteer producer for, which does, like stories around Melbourne. And my TRW I'm actually getting off the ground this year, which is a show by women, for women, about women's stuff that doesn't ram stuff down your throat and isn't like cooking and cleaning and, you know, all the stuff that's normally out there, or, you know, you gotta make yourself look stunning for a man. No, I haven't got any of that. It'll be things like stories about women who, you know, left home at 12 or something because the family wasn't stable, and there was, you know, alcoholism or drug addiction or whatever, some sort of reason they had to leave, and found themselves on the streets, and now they're multimillionaires and things like that, or they're successfully running their own business, and, you know, they didn't have to rely on anybody else to do it. Like, I know there's successful women out there, but some of them have become successful because they've slept with someone, you know, they've married someone rich, or, you know, just shagged their way or whatever. Or they've been doing businesses that exploit women. So I want to showcase things that don't exploit women. And, yeah, so that's getting off the ground. My first story I'm going to do for that, a lady's going to talk about iridology and what to look for and what to look for so that you don't get someone who's a fake at it, because I've been somewhere and they just, you know, they're like a doctor. Tell me your symptoms and I'll write you a script. And I didn't want that. I want to know. Because I wanted to know and some of my friends wanted to know, I thought other people would want to know how to determine if an iridologist is doing it properly or, you know, don't really cares. So she's going to tell us what to look for and what not to look for. So that's kind of exciting. I was hoping to do it this Thursday, but she's busy this week, so we're going to try and do it next week. So, yeah. Anyway, 6 and 7 days over. So, according to my clip book, I should have no nicotine byproducts now. They say it's 24 hours for nicotine and a week for nicotine byproducts. And so I believe the reason I'm starting to get sort of sick in some ways now is because my body's actually repairing itself now. So that's kind of cool. And according to the book, after 10 years of being quit, I should be back to how I was if I'd never picked up a cigarette. So that's kind of exciting. If you're thinking of giving up smoking and you haven't done it, do it. My God, I cannot believe how much money I've saved in 7 days from not smoking. My eating habits have changed. My thoughts have changed. You know, it really, like, my brain has just been not coping very well. But in saying that, I'm actually better now than I was before. So that's kind of cool. Plus, my boyfriend's a non-smoker, so he's loving it. And my nieces, I told my nieces yesterday, they were so excited, it's not funny. And then they've turned around and gone, can you help our mummy stop too? So I know my sister's, you know, thinking about it, and I know she's tried to buy one of those fake cigarette things. I don't know anything about them, but I think she's going to go down that road, which is fine for her. If she wants to quit, she can quit. If she doesn't, she doesn't. But maybe my videos will inspire her to quit too. I don't know. But I'm just doing my thing. I'm not going to encourage people to do something they don't want to do. You actually have to make a decision in your mind. That's it. I've had enough. I don't want to do it anymore. If you can't do that, you're not ready. And that's the sad truth, you know. I tried 5 years. I tried years ago. I gave up for 5 years, but it was a struggle for 5 years because I actually didn't really want to quit back then. So when stress and pressure came along, that gave me an excuse to start smoking again. Well, of course I started smoking. But I'm actually at a point now where I go, you know what, I don't really want to do it anymore. So, yeah, but keep going if you're trying, and whatever method works for you, works for you. That's awesome. I personally think cold turkey is the way to go because you get it over and done with in a week for all the cravings and the withdrawals and all that sort of stuff. And I just found when you use other stuff, it just takes so much longer and it's so much more painful. So, yeah. Anyway, I'll talk to you tomorrow. This has been my quit vlog for day 6 and 7. Oh, I was supposed to do 7, singers. 7! Yay! Day 7. And, yeah. Okay. Bye.